You're getting double funny for your money. It's Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart.
Let's go.
That's it. That's the move we wanted. Oh,
Hey.
it's great to have you. Kevin, it's so exciting to have you back on the show. Kevin Hart, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Tiffany. Great to have you. I'm such a big fan of yours. I'm so pleased you're here.
Thank you.
You've known each other for a while. I know this is the first time you've actually starred together, but you met years ago. How did you first meet each other?
Tiffany and I first met actually at a comedy club, Tiff?
Yeah, we met at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood.
Laugh Factory in Hollywood. At the time, I wasn't like the person that you see before you today.
He was broke.
Well, we don't need to put an exact.
You were struggling.
I
You was struggling.
Yeah.
We was both on struggle mode.
Just let me give my version.
Okay.
I was very much still a big deal. Tiffany wasn't. Tiffany wasn't at the time.
Oh, I was popping in the hood.
But not when we first met. When I saw you, I said, yo, you're talented, extremely talented.
I said the same to you.
Gravitated towards you. She was actually homeless at the time. Nobody knew, but I found out.
Yeah.
And because I'm such a good person, hence the last name Hart, I dug in my pocket, and at the time, I gave her all the money that I had, and that money ended up doing a lot for you without me even knowing it.
Yeah, I used that money to put like a down payment on an apartment and got me a place to live. And you told me to make out a list of goals, like what I want out of my life, what do I want to do in my career, and I made that list, and I have tackled that list, and we are sitting here today, all the way in Europe.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing big things. Thank you.
Amazing. That's a true story. That's a true story.
Very true story.
Yeah.
There's something I want to ask you about the film, because the film, called Night School, very funny, as you would expect with these guys in it, it focuses on your character, and I don't want to give too much away here, but he has learning difficulties.
Yes, yes.
What amazed me, though, was because then reading your book after I saw the movies, you had, I don't know if it was learning difficulties, but you couldn't read until you were 14, 15?
15, yeah. Well, I was able to read, but just things that you could see, like, in commercials and stuff, like you see McDonald's, you know, that's McDonald's. You see certain things, you know that's what it is.
So you recognize words?
Yeah, I recognize words. I didn't have, like, a really good comprehension or being able to, you know, I couldn't write a story or anything. I cheated a lot through school, and I had a drama teacher who figured it out, and she sat me down. She made me come to her classroom every day during lunch, and she would make me read to her, and she taught me techniques in order that I could read better. So that's how I'm sitting here today and being able to read anything is because that teacher cared enough and she invested the time.
But once again, that's what I'm saying. What an amazing life story you've had. And at school, you were the mascot for the sports team.
Yeah, I was a high school mascot. I was a conquistador, so I was a Spanish soldier. So I was an African-American woman playing a Hispanic man. And I did an awesome job at it. I was the only talking mascot in the whole school district. And I would get on the megaphone and I'd be like, Elko, I went to El Camino Real High School, and I'd be like, Elko, what? And the audience would be like, me, no. And I'd be like, Elko, what? And they'd be like, me, no. Who, no? We, no. Baby! And then the whole audience would go crazy. And
How old were you then?
I was 15.
Wow, I think we got a picture of you in the, there you go. So
Oh, my
You see
God.
that?
Oh, my God.
Just a baby.
All the boys liked me, but just because I had like hype energy, but they didn't like me. They
So you
just,
didn't have a boyfriend? You had a husband?
No, I didn't have no
No,
boyfriend.
of course you didn't have a boyfriend. What girl being a mascot got a boyfriend? No.
I had a boyfriend for like 1 month, and he would carry my bag for me, and they would make fun of him and call him the mascot assistant, and he broke up with me because he didn't want to be the mascot assistant.
Wow.
But guess what? He hit me up just recently on Facebook.
Well, there you go. That's,
Are you ready to assist now?
Are you a single woman now then? Are you single?
I'm very single.
Oh, and what do you think of being here in the UK? What do you think of English men?
I feel like it's nothing but opportunity here in the UK. I love the accents. I feel like it's a lot of history. I feel like it's a lot of men here that have inheritances.
Yeah.
No. I would love to be with a man with an inheritance.
She's way too aggressive. She's way way too aggressive.
It's not aggression. I just know
so
what I
aggressive.
want.
It's so aggressive. It's embarrassing. Like,
I'm sorry.
We go out. You know, I'm here with Tiffany. I've been here. I feel like the UK is a second home. We go out to places. I take Tiff to dinner. The first man she sees, she says hello. He says hi back. She goes, "Do you want to have a baby?" He's
No,
like,
I
"What?"
didn't say that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I'll ask them, I say, how many baby mamas do you have?
Yeah, that's so fast.
Different question. Now, there's one thing I loved in the film, a very funny scene. The principal who runs the night school, who was a guy who your character went to school with.
Yes, yes.
And you had butted heads. You had
Yes.
sort of bullied him a little bit back in the day.
I did. Back in the day, he and I, we had a little rough path. I was the guy that picked on him. I made his high school rough.
Yeah.
And he has the opportunity to return the favor by making my night school time as rough as possible.
But there's a scene in which you talk to him and you upbraid him a little bit for talking black.
Yes.
You say, which is kind of like, I guess, his black voice, you say.
Yeah,
Is he
according to
using
talking in the black voice.
Okay, now, so explain this to me. What is it? Is this when someone like me, for example,
Yeah.
would say to you something like, I'm looking after my business?
Yeah, that's like, I would go, why did you say that?
So that
Why?
would be a wrong thing for me to say.
Well, it's not that it's wrong. I would just say you're talking in the black voice. You're
Okay.
trying to...
So could I say, like, damn, she thick? Would that be okay?
No, that's...
Because I hear the kids say this, and
Yeah,
I want to join in.
But you can't, like, that's... Because I know you don't say that on a regular. If I knew that you said that on a regular basis, then it's fine. But if you talk and you're having a regular conversation, it's like talking to somebody that does radio. And they're talking to you in a normal voice. And then as soon as they go on air, they're like, wow, welcome to WZ. Like, wait, whoa. What just happened, man?
So
That's not how you talk.
I should just be wary and be conscious. So if Tiffany says something, I shouldn't go, oh, no, she didn't.
Yeah,
I shouldn't do that.
No, see?
I shouldn't do that.
No,
okay,
you
I'm
should
just
not.
checking where the line
But-
is. I want
but
to...
I
Be
will...
like, oh, something ain't right with you, boo.
But I will say that you nailed the damn she thick. It was very good the way you said it.
I mean, if he came at me and was like, damn, Tiffany, you think I'd be like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it would be a little shocking the way you would have to accept it.
Well, now I'm even more confused. People always mention your size to you, comically
Yes.
in the movies there, and you seem pretty comfortable
Very.
about that. But you get called a lot of names in the film, and I can't help but think some of these must be hurtful to you. Someone calls you a burnt leprechaun.
Yeah.
In the film.
Yeah, that was Tiffany. Tiffany.
I mean, did
Tiffany
you come
said
up with
I
that?
made that one up.
Yeah, you know.
I'm proud of that one. He was wearing green the day before. I was like, he looked like a leprechaun.
That was one of the ones where I actually yelled cut. I was like, hey, wait, what was that, Tiffany? She said, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Yeah.
But the cool thing is, you know, these things, they're sort of joke insults in the film, but you, because you own it yourself and you don't care about it, it
100%.
gives them no power. When you were a kid, did you have this sort of thing at school, though? Did you suffer these sort of nicknames?
Well, no. See, what people don't understand, as a kid, I was a sex symbol. The thing about me in my younger days, I had choices, you know. I chose comedy, but modeling chose me. And this was you know, the walks down the hallway were long walks because it was always runway-like. There was a moment where I remember kids were yelling like, I wish we could be like you. And I said, maybe you could. And Tiffany, I told you about this, how popular I was.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I guess, when did your life change? It was it Girls' Night that really kind of you
I
felt
was
that things
not
went
in a
big?
movie called Girls Night. It's called Girls Trip.
Okay, I apologise.
See how sassy she get? You see how sassy she get right there?
I didn't get sassy at all. I
It got
just
very
helped.
sassy.
I helped.
Well,
That's why you gotta be careful with
I was
Tiffany.
not being sassy.
It got a little sassy.
No, this is sassy.
All right, okay,
Okay.
all right. Okay.
You two should be in a relationship. I mean, I guess you are, but you seem like a married couple.
Oh my God, there's no
No,
way.
this is
Tiffany
my
would shut me
brother,
down.
man.
If you were both, you're single. If you were single again, would you? Do you
Hell
think?
no.
Hell no.
Why not?
Because she was a mascot. I ain't gonna be with the mascot? No. Nowhere else.
You're going to stick around for the rest of the night.
course,
I believe. Ladies and
man.
gentlemen, the
Of course.
fabulous Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart.
Thank you.